Hi, welcome to my weekly update. This past week has been awful. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I really genuinely feel like I've been re-exposed or something to mold. I don't know what's going on. I've just had a really hard week. I've had a lot of like brain inflammation symptoms, which are symptoms that I had initially when I first moved into the townhouse I was living in that had all the mold and the air handler that I didn't know about for years. And it really showed up yesterday because I went to go grab some groceries. I had to run to like Aldi and then Target just to get everything that I needed. And I swear to you, I went into Target once, got what I thought I needed, went back out, and I'm halfway across the parking lot when I remember I forgot something else. So then I go back. And then I'm in Aldi and I realized that I forgot yet another thing and I had to go back to Target like 3 times. And it's yeah, that's definitely, it's like this stuffy, confused, just you can't take any stimuli or any extra information. It literally feels like your head's about to explode. It's like your skull is too small for your brain. And I know for me that extends down my cervical spine, which I have a lot of damage there from my car accident in '06, where I whiplashed from left to right going 60. So you can imagine there's a lot of damage there. So just a lot of pain and a lot of nerve pain and a lot of fogginess and not really knowing what's going on or remembering things. That too has been a challenge. So yeah, it's been a tough week. What I do, I read something on Reddit the other day about how Andrographis, which is an herb that I've used in the Brunner's protocol for treating Lyme, actually helps with brain inflammation and symptoms that have to do with the Epstein-Barr virus, which I think I came in contact with here like relatively recently, probably within the last 4 or 5 months, something like that, from some food that I ate. Yeah, anyway, so, and I just lost my train of thought. I hate this. Oh, Andrographis. So I tried the Andrographis last night. I took about 4 grams of it, and it did help. I feel a little bit clearer today. There's a little bit less pain in the cervical spine area, but it's still like, it's still bad. It's still pretty bad. But I'm going to keep taking it, and I'm hoping that it has kind of a cumulative effect and that I can kind of, I don't know, get back to being myself again and not being so overwhelmed by everything because, yeah, I'd like to try to lead a somewhat normal life. So I'm just going to keep doing that, and I'm exhausted. Like I am truly and utterly exhausted. I'm so tired. I feel like I could go lay down and sleep another 10 hours, which is about how long I slept last night. So yeah, I don't really have much else to update on this week with my health other than that. I have been reading some really interesting things about the Hantavirus. I don't think I'll ever take a cruise again because that whole deal is just terrifying. So, and then the incubation period is something like 1 to 8 weeks. So you can actually contract this very deadly disease and not know you have it for 2 months. Imagine all of the people and places that you can see in that amount of time. And then on top of that, it's from what I've been reading is that the hantavirus usually isn't, you can't get it person to person. It comes from breathing in, microscopic particles from rodent droppings, urine, or saliva from an infected rodent. But the outbreak that's been happening kind of around the world is a strain of the hantavirus that is passed from human to human. It's called the Andes strain. So that's terrifying. It really kind of brings you back to 2020, although I don't know what the fatality percentage was for COVID versus hantavirus, but it feels to me like the hantavirus is scarier. I don't know. To me, it seems that way. Maybe it's because it can be, in stealth mode for so long. And I think I read somewhere fatality percent is something like 40% of cases, which is terrifying. That's close to half. But then, of course, you read other percentages in other places. So I don't know. But anyway, I think that's all I have for this week. I am working on creating some new content on my social media site, so I hope to have that posted here soon. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.